Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to the shop. I have an announcement, kind of. It's been an equipment getting kind of year, apparently. I had a motorcycle that I was going to go ahead and trade off, hopefully for a tractor, but wasn't holding my breath. But then all of a sudden, up the road, we got one. Somebody I kind of know through some tractor organizations had this 300U, really wanted the motorcycle, and we made a deal. So now I've got a 1955 300U and a 1955 300 row crop. It's pretty clean, in really nice shape. The only problem is the ignition switch is a little boogered up, and I'll probably have to do some carburetor work to it, but it does run. I hot wired it to get it off the trailer, and now it's beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and try and get this ignition switch straight, and maybe see if we can get her running real quick. Well, with a little tinkering with the carburetor and that new ignition switch, I think she's just about there. The carb's a little gummy yet. You can hear it when you throttle her up. Every now and then there's a bit of a miss. Other than that, she runs really nice. So I'll take it. What's really cool is I think the tack still works. It's showing good oil pressure. I'm probably going to do a 12-volt conversion on this one, just like that 300 over there, but there she is, running nice and healthy. So I went ahead and pulled the panels off of this thing just to see if there's any kind of major leaks, and really started looking for leaks anyway. Discovered I've got a little bit of a fuel leak on the fuel bowl, which is actually pretty common. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't figure that out, make it stop. And I got a little tiny leak here on the carburetor. Of course the lighting's no good. But what I will do, since the panels are off, is I'm going to take a blowgun and just get all this stuff kind of cleaned up, all this little loose fodder, anything that might have accumulated in here in the time it was parked. So that should get that nice. One thing I'm definitely going to do in the future, very shortly anyway, is do a 12-volt conversion. Right now I've got that battery on there because it's basically my go-to start anything battery. But it'll get an alternator just like the 300 has, and then I'll have it all positive ground and all that stuff. Or sorry, negative ground rather. And then she'll be ready to roll. But she does start on a dime, which is really nice. Yeah, it's a good old tractor. Another thing I want to check, not that I should expect anything to be in there, is the oil bath for the air cleaner. Nothing really should have made a nest in there because they would have gotten a pretty nasty surprise at the bottom full of oil, but you just never know. That's fascinating. They've put a throttle linkage right in the way. Well, I can see in there and there's just oil, so we're good. Looks like it's even at the right level. So I have to admit, it cleans up pretty dang nice. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but she's got a real sheen to her. I did mine as well. I keep saying that. This is also mine. It's just a new tractor and I'm not used to it. So the row crop cleaned up pretty nice as well. But regardless, I think this is going to be a wonderful addition to the farm. It's going to take a lot of pressure off of that 300 over there, which is ultimately the goal for getting this thing, why I wanted another running tractor. That was going to be the goal for this M, but we have some issues. Not to get too far off track here, but this was seized up when I got it, and now I've got it all back together, and we've got low compression on cylinder 4. So I'm going to go back through it, see what's going on. I just don't see myself getting to it just yet, especially with a baler that needs to get field ready and a bunch of other stuff out there I've got to tear into. So this will take the place of that M, which, funny enough, this actually has more horsepower than that M. But anyway, we'll probably end up raking and tedding with this. We can also bale with it once I get an overrunning clutch for the rear, because this one's actually the bare bones model, doesn't even have a live PTO. So this will likely be out on jobs when I need the big one back home for other tasks. All that being said, it's been a pretty cool day getting this thing all working. There's still stuff we need to get done to it. I got the carburetor to go through because it is still running a little sketch. Not a big deal. They're actually pretty easy to go through. I just have to get a kit for it. That way I can reseal it all correctly and that'll go back together and not suck air where it's not supposed to. But other than that, I think it's ready to roll. She starts on a dime and she's really comfortable. So, all that being said, I know this will be a kind of short one. Thanks for watching. This has been Stuck in the Past, and I'll be coming at you with something else in a little while. Have a great night. Oh, and Happy New Year.